So there's an opportunity at the moment. The working class, the workers, they have the power right now. You know, the Amazon worker, the nurse, the doctor, the shelf packer, the checkout assistant at, you know, the at supermarkets, the takeaway driver, you know, who's on a 0 hours contract. Let's not forget about that. All these people on 0 hours contracts. Look at all the gym people. All the gyms have closed right now. In the country, they've ordered it. Close the gyms. All of these gym instructors and what have you, what are they on? 0 hours contracts. So they've gone from essentially what the government would say is a full-time wage to now, what, £98 a week, job seekers? Is that what they're going to get? Let's listen to what the government have actually said they're going to give these people that, you know, whose lives now we depend on. Because the first thing they've done is actually not come out on the side of the people who our lives are now going to depend upon, but actually what they've come out on the side of is just workers who are not going to be working and sitting at home. Now, this is great. 80% of workers. But then you start scratching under the surface and you start poking around, you start asking questions, you start thinking, yeah, this is the wrong fucking way to do things and you're going to screw us over again, aren't you? Yeah, you are. This is what they're doing, everybody. They're trying to pull a fucking fast one here. They're trying to pull the wool over your fucking eyes again. The government will pay the wages of only employees unable to work due to the coronavirus pandemic in a radical move aimed at protecting people's jobs. It will pay 80% of salary for staff who are kept on by their employer, covering wages of up to £2,500 a month. Okay, all right, fine. £2,500 a month, you're going to pay people's wages who are going to be sitting at home, self-isolating and basically taking things serious and following government advice. Fantastic. But what as I said yesterday, what about all of the people in what we call the culture industry? I suppose I could be, you know, I'm a freelancer. But I'm thinking specifically, you know, people in pubs and clubs, people in who work in gyms, people, comedians, you know, singers, entertainers, all these people now who can't. These are not people who have paid a wage in PAYE, what they call PAYE. These are people who are all self-employed. What about them? And when you give up to £2,005 a month for workers, is it going to be up to £2,500 a month for people in the culture industry? Why are you treating people differently here? Why is X worth more than Y? You see my point? Why is it you're paying the wages of the people who are sitting on their asses at home playing Xbox right now, £2,500 a month, but you're still paying the fucking Amazon worker and you're still paying the fucking people who are working at the supermarkets and the people who are working at the fast food restaurants, you're still paying them minimum wage. They're not getting any extra boost, are they? Do you see what I mean? Why is it that the people doing the work are the people who are getting fucked the hardest again? Nikki says that 80% doesn't affect people who work through employment agencies. They're screwed and have to claim universal credit. Stop treating people unequally. You motherfuckers. Stop it. I've had enough of this shit. They're trying it again. They're trying again for you to pulling the wool over your eyes. I made a tweet last night to basically say, listen, it's time to press pause on everything here. It's time to go boop. We've got a massive pandemic. We've got a global crisis in the middle of an economic global crash of the likes that we have never seen, you and I, we have never seen it. You have to go back 1929 to one that's going to be this bad. And you know what? Even 1929 might be... Historians might go, but, 1929 was bad, but 2020. You see what I mean? And also, because we're in the middle of a pandemic, it's wartime rules. Everything shuts down. You've got a perfect opportunity here to go, boop, press pause on things and get, you know what? For the next few months, can we start asking people things and utilising wisdom of the crowd and start, getting some sort of plan going forward to do things better, because the way we've been doing them is fucking insane. I said in that tweet, give people a UBI, a universal basic income. Boom, there you go. Your food, your water, the roof over your head. You can get by on this. There's your UBI. Everybody gets it. Treat everybody equally. Just print the fucking money. To which then people started jumping in my thread, started going, oh, well, you print the money and then the inflation. And it's like, you bollocks. Stop thinking like that. Stop thinking within their fucking construct, within their narrative. The financial system is built upon loads of bollocks that gives all the power to people. It gives them all the power. Stop thinking that this financial system, this economic system that we live in is gospel, and we have to work within the constraints of this system. It's like we have to work within the constraints of the two-party system. No, we fucking don't. We can change it. The financial system, as we've seen it, this economic system, it's only been around a few hundred years. I don't know whether you know, but we've been around quite a few 1,000 years more than that. Create a better fucking system. We don't need these central banks. And right now, we've got Trotsky's fucking dream. Right now, honestly, I've been learning a little bit about history, and Trotsky would be absolutely salivating right now at what he would be thinking. He'd be thinking, fuck me, this is his wet dream. As I understand it, was it Stalin or Lenin? Anyway, it doesn't matter which one. When there was the gap in power, there was Stalin or Lenin, I can't remember which one it was, and Trotsky. And they were the people who were vying for the leadership. And Trotsky lost out and, ended up with a pickaxe in the back of his head. After trying to, bring communism to other countries in the world, and everybody was afraid of it. But basically where Trotsky and the guy's ideology changed is Trotsky was like, no, we need all countries to do this. All the working class in all countries to do it, to get together, to really implement this. Whereas the other guy, I can't remember whether it was Stalin or Lenin. It's been a long day and I've been tired. But the other guy was, no, we need to do it in one country and use that country as a model for then other countries to come on board, of which obviously he's not. You could implement it right now. And you could implement it in a way that would be great and give people a bog standard, a standard of living that where everybody is taken care of. You could do it. Like I say, Trotsky, I don't know, as is evident, I don't know all of the details, but I know enough to say he would be absolutely salivating at the thought of the crisis we're in right now, because he would be just looking at this crisis as if to say, this is a massive opportunity. It really fucking is. It's a massive opportunity for the working class to say no. Especially if you look at who they have missed out, the government, in their thinking here. Self-employed need financial help, unions warn. Of course. What are they going to do? All these people who are on a fucking 0 hours contract now, all these people who are in the self-employed industry whose, you know, incomes are going to go down, are going to be much less. What? All of a sudden, you're going to give them £98.70 a week, are you? Is that what it is? You're going to give them £98.70 a week, but, you know, the people who have lost their jobs, who have just lost their jobs, people who've been sacked in the last few days, even though the government said don't do it. You know, are they going to get the £98.70 a week? Well, meanwhile, people who haven't lost their jobs, they're getting 80% of their wages up to £2,500. This is not fucking fair. Stop treating people unequally. Stop it. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Is this the way you actually fucking think? Because it looks like it, and I hear calls today from people that this guy, this Rishi Sunak, he's going to be the next Prime Minister and he's wonderful and he's riding. No, he's fucking not. Trump is not going to do, he's not doing any of this shit. Trump in America right now is out-lefting not just the Conservatives, but the Labour Party, I think, as well. He's just like, yeah, okay, was it $1,200 checks? He's like, yeah, we're going to take this means of this production here, and here, and they're going to start pumping out, was it face masks they said he was going to start pumping out? Meanwhile, these pricks, these rich, privileged pricks, are divvying things up in the same idiotic, stupid fucking way these twats always do. And the plebs are going, oh yeah. Open your eyes. Open your eyes to what the possibility is that you have right now. Yes, look after yourself. It's a pandemic. You know? But stop looking to these fucking people as if they've got the answers, because they haven't. The only answers that he's going to come up with is an answer that is going to fuck you as best as he possibly can without you turning on him with pitchforks. UBI. Give people a UBI. Stop treating people differently. And people stop thinking within the constructs of the very paradigm that they fucking create out of thin air. Poof! The financial system, oh, well, if you print money, then you'll do inflation. It's like, well, just, like I say, press pause on everything. Figure out a different fucking way of doing it. Because I've just read a great book by David Graeber. And this financial system that we have, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. I was at one stage I was thinking I need to get Richard Wolff on, I need to get Steve Keen on, I need somebody to explain, I need Max Kaiser, somebody expert to explain me. You don't need any of them. What you need is either an anthropologist to say, no, this is actually the way humans actually construct themselves and it's the way that... You need an anthropologist to actually do that. He can explain it. Or you need Al Murray, the pub landlord. He'll explain the world, global economic system and the financial system and the markets, etc., better than any economist can. Because the truth is, it's a fucking Ponzi scheme. And we don't need it. So stop thinking giving everybody money is inflation's going to go up. Is it? What if we fucking ditched that system and did something else? Because we've got a real opportunity to do it right now. And you pouring scorn over every idea and saying, no, you'll do the blah, 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 blah. You right now are standing in the way of people fucking grabbing their rights. The very things that you say that you've been fighting for. Stop demonizing people and start thinking and start really trying to have a conversation, because we are not going to be able to do much while we're in this period of self-isolation and quarantine, so to speak, for the next few months. So we might as well start having a conversation and getting organised, because if we don't, all we're going to be doing for the next 2 or 3 months is sitting on Twitter and Facebook and watching the BBC whilst they shove celebrities singing Imagine down our fucking throats. Start demanding more. I know I am.